Hello everyone, and welcome to the introduction to Super Auto Pets. If you have never played this game before, or if you have less than a handful of games, and you can't quite figure out what's going on, this is the place to be. Before we jump straight into the game, I want to show you the different methods. Arena is what we're going to jump into. There's versus and with friends. So those are other options, but I highly suggest just jumping into Arena first. It's the most common method. These are the packs that are available. They have these limited time packs, this weekly pack, and then they have the turtle pack. The turtle pack is the basic pack that is available to everybody. I'm going to scroll and show all these other packs on the right, and then you get to custom packs on the far right there. All these other packs are purchasable packs. Like I said, we're jumping straight into the turtle pack. Let's do it. I'm going to point out some things here in the beginning. In the bottom, we have the shop. The shop consists of pets on the left and items or food on the right. Everything from the shop costs 3 gold. We'll get into that. The 5 slots you see next to the battle sign is 5 slots for your team. So basically you have 5 pets on your team. You're going to go against other teams with 5 pets. The goal is to get 10 trophies before losing your 5 hearts. The rounds can go, in theory, infinite rounds. So here's the pets, and you'll see different tiers. I have them labeled tier 1, tier 2. If you look on the far left, tier 1 coincides with turn 1. Tier 2 coincides with turn 3. So every odd turn, a new tier opens up in the shop. So everything in the shop right now is going to be tier 1s only. And the goal of every turn is you want to spend the 10 gold you get each turn efficiently. And then you end your turn and go into battle. So the first turn, you can actually only buy 3 pets. So yeah, you're going to face other teams with typically 3 pets. Now on turn 2, you want to fill your team up, right? And I'm showing here that you can actually stack these pigeons on top of each other. And we'll show why next turn, but you want to be careful about that when buying pets in the beginning. Typically, you want to fill all the slots on your team. And you see I'm passing a lot of pets, and that's because all I care about in these first couple turns is getting 3 of the same pet. So you see I have 3 pigeons right now. I have 2 bluefish in the back. I'm looking for 1 more bluefish. And the whole goal is to combine those pets on the odd turns. And we'll see why. So it's turn 3. Now that means that tier 2s are available in the shop. And you see when I stack those pigeons, the experience bar fills up. So let's look at the level ups real quick. We get a giraffe, that's considered a scaling pet. We get a dolphin, that's considered an ability pet, a damage pet. A peacock, another ability pet. When it gets hurt, it gains attack, so it gets stronger in battle, right? And then the worm is considered another scaling pet. So you see the 2 on the left are the tier 3s because we got them in the level up. So basically you save the level ups for the odd rounds because then you can get the next tier in the shop. Whenever you level up a pet, it gives you the option to choose 2 pets from the next tier. And catching up with the action I just did, I just sold a level 2 pigeon. When you sell a pet, it gives you gold back. The amount of gold coincides with the level of the pet. So we sold a level 2 pigeon, we get 2 gold. And you will see as I'm rolling through the shop there, I'm freezing pets. You can right click to freeze pets, or you can drag the pet down to that freeze button and freeze them. Because I want to save those pets to buy later. And I know this is moving all very fast, and that's for a reason. I'm trying to be efficient here. I know there's all different levels of player. So you see I get a spider here. And a spider has a faint ability. And a sleeping pill also shows up in the shop. And the sleeping pill, you see how it has a 1 flag next to it? It only costs 1 gold. So most everything in the shop costs 3 gold except certain items, like this apple as well that the worm discounts. So getting back to the sleeping pill, you can use that to actually faint the spider and other pets outside of battle. And that's a very crucial piece of information and technology in this game to know, especially in Turtle Pack. So we level up into more tier 3s, and we level up into the dodo. As you see, we faint the spider, and we actually get another giraffe. So the spider is basically a 1 in 10 chance to get a pet, or it's a 10% chance to get any pet, right, from the next tier, from tier 3. So we had a 1 in 10 chance to get a giraffe. We got a giraffe. It kind of worked out great. We would have taken another pet too, like another dodo. So we're using the 2 giraffes. Remember, the giraffes are the scaling pets. A dodo is another ability in battle pet. So we're using the scaling pets to buff. You see the giraffes buffing right now? They're buffing our ability pets. So another giraffe shows up, as well as the worm we have frozen. I'm looking in the shop and we have garlic, which is a great protective equipment. So most food in the shop is like food that gives stats, right? It gives your attack and your health of your pets, increases them. But there's some equipment that also makes your pets better and gives them kind of other abilities. So as you see, I'm looking at the whale and skunk, trying to figure out what to do. We're going to keep it short and sweet. The skunk is one of the most powerful units in the game. At the start of the battle, it'll reduce the HP of the highest HP enemy unit. So if you look at our team right now, our peacock is the strongest unit. It has 7 attack and 8 health. And I guess I did not explain the stats too well yet. 7 attack, 8 health. It's just a math battle, right? So when you come up against another unit, they attack each other. If you have more attack than they have health, you're going to knock that pet out. If you have less attack than they have health, right? It's a simple math battle. So just pay attention to the numbers. You can slow down battles and kind of see how it works out with the stats. The whole goal is just to increase stats in the most efficient way possible. So the dodo actually gives a percentage of its attack to the friend in front at the start of battle. So let's pay attention at the start of this next battle. The dodo, which I just put the garlic on, the garlic protects the dodo from 2 damage each attack. So let's say something has 5 damage and it attacks the dodo, it's only going to hit for 3 damage. So watch the dodo skunk real quick. The skunk got attacked from the dodo. The skunk is now stronger. So it's great. It's a great little combo, and we're going to use this dodo combo to form what we call a synergy, and we will explain that when it comes up. So you see I'm passing the worm apples because they're really not efficient at this point of the game. The worm is really just on the team to help level it up, and you see I'm looking at the penguin. The penguin is another scaler. It scales up level 2 units only. Only my giraffe is level 2, and I would want to replace the giraffe with the penguin. So the penguin does not make sense. The pear is a great food that is available on turn 7 because you see it's a tier 4 food. It gives +2/2 in stats, so it's like double the stats of an apple. It's great value on turn 7, so you'll see me using a lot of pears around turn 7, 8, 9. So we take the level on the dodo and we get the rooster. The rooster, when it faints, it summons a chick with 1 health and 50% of the attack that the rooster has. So the rooster has 6 attack right now. It'll summon a chick with 3 attack. And if you look at the dodo, we're passing attack ahead, right? So if we combine the dodo and the rooster, then we get what is called a synergy. And a synergy, the definition will come up on the screen in a second here. I'm delaying for it. A synergy is the interaction of 2 or more pets that produce a combined effect greater than the sum of their separate effects. So alone the dodo is good, alone the rooster is good, but together they are great, right? We got a little Kobe Shaq combo going on right now, and let's watch it thrive. So you see 20 attack rooster, 10 attack chick. It completely mows through their front line. It's very strong. And you'll see we're at 4 trophies with 2 hearts left on turn 9. So yeah, this game could go either way. And you see the dodo there. I'm actually not going to take it because my dodo's level 2. I feel that's good enough. To get a pet to level 2, it costs 9 gold total, right? You buy the pet and then you need 2 more experience. If you look at the level 1 experience bar on the rooster, it has 2 slots there. Once you get something level 2, if you look at the dodo, it has 3 slots there. So you need to buy 3 dodos to get it to level 3. That's 9 gold total, or another 9 gold. I just don't think it's worth it for that 1 level up. So typically I don't get stuff level 3 unless there's really no other option or it does have the value. And right now, I froze this monkey. The monkey is one of the best scalers in the game. So I would typically bring the monkey in for the giraffe, or, you know, honestly, right now on the team, we had 4 ability units and only 1 scaler. So I sell an ability unit, I bring the monkey in, so we have 2 scalers now. I'm spreading the stats out. The giraffe is buffing the dodo and the rooster. The giraffe's buffing the middle, the monkey's buffing the front, so we're getting stats on everything. And you see we level up the rooster, so now the rooster is going to summon 2 chicks. And you see now we're going to make a pivot. A pivot is to make a significant change in position, strategy, or process. So I sold the 2 scaling units we had on the team to bring in this dragon. And what the dragon does is when you buy a tier 1 pet, you see that mosquito is a tier 1 pet, that bluefish is a tier 1, so I'm freezing it. When we buy those tier 1 pets, you'll see the dragon spit out stats to the whole team. And yeah, that's what it does. It buffs the whole team. It's considered a buy-sell scaler. So typically it only buffs, it does only buff 3 units on your team. So basically you need a strong 3 unit combo for the dragon to scale. And you see there, tier 1 friend bot, give all friends +1 attack and +1 health. So when you make a pivot to a scaler, it's kind of scary because other teams might not be making a pivot. And typically when you pivot, your team gets weaker for maybe a round or 2 until you can catch up to the curve. And it would be really nice to level the dragon to level 2 and then keep buy-selling these tier 1s, because then the dragon will give +2/2 to everybody on our team per tier 1 bot. So it's a lot more efficient if we can level the dragon to level 2 early. But you see the team strong. We're getting wins. We're saving these 2 hearts. There's a melon armor in the shop. A melon armor is probably the strongest protective equipment in the game. It will protect against 20 damage once. So you see the only thing on our team with 20 health is the dodo. So that melon is essentially giving us as much value as the strongest unit on our team as far as HP. And we should see it in action too. You see I'm just freezing the tier 1s. Like I said, I would love to level this dragon, but at this point, we're just kind of riding it out. The team's very strong. We get 2 20 attack chicks. Their team is very scary, but we get a draw. And draws are very interesting because you don't get a trophy, you don't lose a heart. The game just keeps going longer. So I'm trying to figure out what to do here, whether I should roll for the dragon or chocolate. And you see me buying those chocolates in the shop for experience. Those are some of the best food items in the game. You get experience a couple different ways. The easiest way being finding the pet in the shop, stacking the pet. The second easiest way being finding a chocolate in the item shop and using a chocolate. It does the same thing essentially. It costs the same amount of gold, 3 gold. There's a couple other ways to get chocolates and experience. That comes later in the game. It's good to just have the basic understanding of experience at this point. And you see, we're getting wins. We're still at 2 hearts. We're just freezing the tier 1s. It's kind of a scary place to be in the game because our team's getting stronger, but not by too much. And the later games go, teams kind of get exponentially stronger. So at this point, we're just kind of riding it out. Using that dragon scaling, you see I freeze that tier 5 scorpion there. And that's because it's a good pet to just fill in the team right here, right? And you see a lot of high tier pets in the shop there. I could have picked multiple. The scorpion makes the most sense because the peanut it has, it will immediately trade with that big mammoth in the front. And hopefully the rest of our team can clean it up, which it does. And I know we're not paying too much attention to battles. I'm just kind of letting them happen. I figure it's best to focus on the process right now. Trust the process. As we finally find a chocolate in the shop, we could buy the chocolate on the dragon, get the level 2 dragon. But I'm at 9 trophies, so it's not really necessary. Getting the skunk level 2 would actually be great. And The scorpion in the front's really good, so I decided to kind of get rid of the scaling. Selling that dragon is very scary because our team is not going to get much stronger stat-wise now. But if we can find other pets with abilities, like that crocodile is a sniper pet, it's really good. So if I happen to lose this round, I can bring that crocodile in the back. And it looks like we do lose. So I just need to try to find something to give me that little edge. Leveling the skunk would be great. I tossed the pizza because it's one of the best stat foods. And you see we have 4 golds. We can roll once and then buy something. And I buy the steak, which kind of like the melon, it's 20 attack instead of the 20 health. So you see the croc on the cat there? It did a bunch of damage and knocked it out because it had that steak. And if you see what's happening here, we have enough stats, we get the job done, we get the win. How to play Super Auto Pets. I hope you learned something here. If you did like this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want videos on different packs or more on Turtle Pack. Have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.